DC Universe Holiday Special One Shot Issue 1. Season's greetings. From our super family to yours, DC Universe Holiday Special Table. Most people can only imagine where I came from. After all, I'm a character, right? A guy that they read about in books and colorful stories. If they're lucky, maybe they brag to their friends or family that they caught a glimpse of me before I flew away to the next place that needs me. They probably think of my parents as characters, too, wise and strong, surely mother and father, to the costumed hero they know today. But they don't know their pain. After all, they weren't there like the millions of us who were on that day. The day my planet died. The day I left everything behind, like I said, people can imagine. But things were different. The man in red things were worse. Everyone knows that I came from elsewhere, from before finding my new home here. Even if they didn't know exactly who raised me to be this way. After all, what I do is pretty unique. So what's the different from the way people think it happened? The way they've been taught since they were kids. Sometimes it's in the details. But it starts as these stories do with a baby and a man and his wife who needed to become a family. My family, at least for many years. As the years went by, I discovered I could do things, special things. You learn new things about the world when your perspective changes, when you're able to look down on it from high above. Sometimes you can see the good in people without even trying. What's this for? It's for you. You know there's something about you. You're different. And And sometimes you can see the bad coming at you. What do you think? It's her birthday today? That's sweet. Don't. You're different, you know. That freak. Even if it's right in front of your face. When you can see everything, sometimes it's too much. You wonder where life takes all its little turns. And why so many people in this world are unhappy. Yeah, and what you can do to change it. You are so quiet tonight, just can't help it. You wonder a purpose. Wonder what? Some people go their whole life without ever having one. All these people, all these families, we can look out at them now, and imagine a different scene in every one of them, but they have no idea we're watching. That someone is out there. I could be doing more without ever realizing the simple truth. You can change the world, whole world. No one can. That saving the world can mean many things. Maybe I can't, but I can try. Leaving home is never easy. You have to do it twice. I can tell you it doesn't get easier the second time. As much as it is what you leave behind that makes it hard. What you take with you can make it just as harder. I suppose I could have flown off into the distance, traveling unnoticed, a fleeting blur in the sky. But on that day, for this journey, I chose to walk as a man into my tomorrow. It was a long journey, but like most that are worthwhile, it ended in exactly the right place. A place that spoke to who I was, to where I had to come from, to who I am, and to who I was destined to be. No monsters to slay, no villains to bring to justice. I bring hope one day each year, one gift at a time. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. I'll Aquaman in somewhere where beyond the sea. Beneath the sea, time has no meaning. I find myself lost adrift in the dark, alone with my thoughts, my memories. I dream of the days I had a family, a future, but now I had neither. My wife gone, my child dead, my kingdom shattered. I feel myself sinking into despair, then jolted into action. Well, I lost the anchor can only mean danger to the ship above. I sprang into action for no reason other than that's what kings do. I can only wonder what trouble awaits me on the surface. Please don't, my wife, she's quiet. I care nothing about your wife. You are your wife. Your ship, your lives are now mine. Now where is it? Where is the treasure? There is no treasure aboard. Liar, I know this ship contains a precious cargo. Tell me where it is. Maybe you will trade it for the life of your pregnant wife. Let me go, please. Captain, come here quickly. How dare you interrupt me? Outside, it's a man. He just appeared. The situation is more dire than I imagined. The woman released her. Back down, Aquaman, or I, Captain Blanco, will kill her where she stands. I have heard of this pirate, as he has heard of me. He is cold-hearted and not prone to lie. I stand motionless and turn inside myself as my mind reaches out to the sea. To see, I sense him close by. He has been following me for miles, following the color and sparkles of my shirt, like a glistening lure. He's here. The myth as told on the surface is actually a reality beneath the sea. At my command, the kraken rises. It takes all my concentration to control a, a beast this size, filled with desert under in riddled wood and a bone splinter beneath its coils. I tried to protect the woman beside me to the best of my ability, but the noise of the screams and storm must would sprint at the storm, sprint out of sight at the sight and the sounds of this beast. But this woman, she shows a pose and inner strength that comforts. And then, as quickly as he struck, the kraken is gone, as are all traces of the pirates and their ship, disappearing into the sea, adding a new legend to the deep. Mary, thank God you're alright. It was Aquaman. He saved me, saved us both. With the threat gone, must turn to the next, more immediate danger. The ship is blind, crippled. No way can it stand this storm. It may take the controls. I can lead us ashore. Lead us ashore. I hope that my words do not bring hollow. This storm has left me disoriented. To find the shore, I needed a sign. There a light, a beacon from the shore, a sign, cutting through the dark and the rain. I point the ship towards it. It was then I remembered where I was for some reason. This time of year, I always find myself here. I swam these waters in my youth, some of my happiest memories. The light at this lighthouse, it was my father's. I thought it long broken. Instead, I follow it to shore and to safety. Once on shore, I realized that the light was not from my father's home, but from a star burning brightly behind it. I also realized something else. We are not alone. Not alone. I brace myself, ready for the next threat until I feel the wind's gentle touch. There was a comfort in her voice. No, we are in no danger. Join us, Aquaman. Join us in greeting our friends. I feel nothing but trust for this woman. I follow her willingly. The men are her friends dressed like kings, with a cavern of cars behind them. And behind me the star burns brighter, brighter, and more beautiful. I turn back to the woman and suddenly it all makes sense. Instinctively, willingly, I join them and kneel before her and her unborn child. I look at the other men who who came bearing gifts. I feel ashamed because I'm sorry I have nothing to give. No, see, King, you gave me the most important thing of all. Though they walk away, I know I will never see her again, never meet her child. I should feel empty, but this is the most special of nights. I fight every urge to join them. Instead, I make my way to my one true home. It embraces me, comforts me, warms my skin, soothes my heart and soul. Its colors brighten my spirits, and I bring a smile to my this evening, born in death and despair. Finds me reborn with the greatest feeling of all, hope. Good King Winsley. Good King Winsley looked out on the feast of Stefan, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp, and even brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel. When a poor man came to sight of offering winter full fuel, hither page and stand by me, if thou knowest this yet, telling yonder peasant, who is he, where and what his dwelling. Sire, he lives a good league hence, underneath the mountain, right against the forest fence beyond St. Agnes Fountain. Bring me fell flesh, and bring me wine, bring me pine, logs, heather. Thou and I will see him sign, when we bear them thither. Page and monarch, forth they went together. Though they rode, who's with lemon and the bitter weather. Sire, the night is darker now, and the wind blows stronger, fills my heart. I know not how. I can go no longer. Dark, mark my footsteps, my good page. tread thou it in them boldly, boldly. Thou shalt find the winter's rage, freezing thy blood less coldly. In his master's steps he too trod, where the snow lay centered. He was in the very suit which the saint had printed. Therefore, everyone be sure whether or wealth or rank possessing, ye who now will bless the poor, shall yourselves find blessing. The end. Gotham City, the 6 a.m. There he is ready and waiting, commish. You are my sunshine, Barney, my only sunshine this time of day. Come on, today's all roses and ice cream. I bet it's your big day off, ain't it? Day off? You started early on the Irish coffees, Arnie. You didn't hear no crime in Gotham City today all day. The dealers and pimps and crackheads gonna be singing Kumbaya down at the park. Stupid signs are all over the city, on the radio too, they without sirens. Can you imagine? In my city on any given day during the 2 weeks before Christmas, I don't believe it. There will be 5 incidents of gun violence. 1 will be a homicide. 2 or 3 will be discharges at my officers. The rest will be kids messing around. Arson doubles up because of all the candles everywhere. Smash and grab. Larceny goes through the roof. And the least we forget, the suicides, jumpers, ODS, and the bonus murder/suicides will increase 30% between December 21st and January 2nd. Merry Christmas. God bless us, everyone. 7 a.m. Someone forget to tell me we double-staffed today. Why isn't anyone out? We would be. You're not gonna believe this, sir. We haven't gotten a call since midnight, night 12:01 to be exact. And yes, we checked the phone 10 times. A day without sirens. I don't think that many people in this city could read. It was on the radio too. This doesn't happen. It just doesn't. We need to test the lines. God help me, it isn't sadness I feel when I finally rings or even surprise. Ring. It's smug defiance that the dirtbags didn't let me down. Gordon, what? 11 a.m. Mark, carry on. You checked your phones every 15. Gordon, try the cells, pay phones, everything. The damn calls go through to 911. They say the only calling today are us. I've been with the DCU for 20 years, Jimmy. I had a day where the only call was a cat on a ledge, and it came from you. Do you think this aren't thing? Don't even say it, Jimmy. Don't you give 'em that much credit. Just guaranteeing disappointment. 1:08 p.m. All this quiet is gonna kill me. Someone put on music or something. We're not call to Boots. I'm buying lunch. 5:40 p.m. Desk Sergeant Haring has confirmed there was not been a single emergency call to either the police department or the fire department since 12:01 this morning. From the indications, Gotham might have taken notice of the crime Day Without Sirens campaign. 8:41 p.m. You can do it. Come on. 11:15 p.m. It's just shy of 24 hours, and there have been no calls, no shots fired, no body bags unzipped, no family shattered. The only explanation that I can come up with is that Grace still lives in our city. We should all walk away from today carrying a little hope in our pockets. 11 a.m. Lensman homicide. Okay, on our way. Double homicide to Midtown. Okay then. Get your heads back on, people. Party's over. It couldn't last, you know that. Yeah. But you're smiling. If this whole city the city was able to set aside for see aside for one day. It means they can do it again. That's something too. You don't think so? You don't think so? I forget. I used to love this time of year, even when things were at their worst. The department gives detectives a clothing allowance. End of the year, you are supposed to buy a suit, but we all just played Santa with it. That's why detectives is playing Santa. What's your excuse? Did you just make a joke? A miracle. The patch is out. Digital survey disengage. Emergency services are once again live and we're done. Hell freaking what? Leah, I'm going to sleep for a week. For after I shower for a week next year, we should play a day without garbage. You sure I can see that as a stop motion or a picture? What stop motion? Never mind. Just rest easy knowing that something special today. You really think so? Do you think this one day is going to make a difference? I know so. Never discount the healing power of a little hope, Kara. A day without crime, without sirens. This is my own fault. I had plenty of time to deliver this all week long. Nightwing, Robin in. And it's a wonderful night. But there's just something magical about delivering and getting a present on Christmas Eve. Bruce does this on a grand scale. He delivers presents by the truckload to orphanages all over Gotham. This one needs to be delivered personally. Hopefully I'm still in time to play Santa and catch him there. Didn't expect to find these guys on the way. They're just taking up time I don't have. Miracle might be what I'm hoping for. Thank you so much. You want to shop here anytime. Coffee is on the house. Happy holidays. But I guess the theme for the evening would be to be unexpected. If he's not already here, he should be soon. Wait, there should be only him. Who was the other guy? The other guy. L balcony section closed. Robin, boomerang. Okay, what's going on here? I'm here to see my dad's favorite movie. I know Batman told me you would be here, but what are you doing here? Well, actually, this was my dad's favorite movie too. Well, yeah, well, I guess we can all watch the movie together. Ever since my dad died, I feel it seems like the more time that goes by, the less of my dad I have. It's not like I can see him any time I want anymore. I come home, he's not there. The only things I have of him now are memories. This was one of the things that we did together every holiday since I can remember. Free Christmas Eve. I know how you feel. I can go if it's good to see you both, Owen. If I knew you were going to be here, I would have gotten you something, socks or boomerangs. Or where do you actually get boomerangs outside of Australia? Funny. Happy holidays, Robin. Something I had lying around. I don't really use it much anymore. If you guys are here next year, let me know. I buy the popcorn. Nightwing, thanks for the present. It means a lot. You haven't opened it yet. You know, there is something magical about this film, the way it makes you feel. He's alright, Nightwing, I mean. Don't get any stains on it. Your big brother. And Christmas with the Beatles. Danny Cole, thief. Many years ago, I'll teach you to put in Danny Cole, thief. Not quite long ago. Come on, you costume freak, come on at me. Danny Cole, just a few months ago. Don't come closer. I don't want to, but I will. Today, Sanchez State Jail, El Paso, Texas. A 10001 bed facility for men incarcerated in the El Paso area. Richard, I really glad to see you, son. Glad to see you, son. Came, son. Crack. Bam. Kapow. Yeah, so I suppose there's a good reason you wanted me to drag myself down here on Christmas Eve. You're not going anywhere, except jail, creep. One punch, one punch. Where's Batman when you really need him to see something? I swear I didn't do anything, Mom. Um, Subject no longer concentrated. No longer concentrated. No longer coherent. I know. I didn't mean to even hit him that hard. Yes, look, I know you don't want to be here, and I know that I've been a lousy dad, and I know there was plenty of Christmases that I left out, just like a lot of other days. All my life I've been make the excuses I'm done with that. Today I just want to tell you why I think things have happened the way they did. My grandfather done fought the first Blue Beetle and lost. My father fought the second Blue Beetle and lost. Beetle and lost. And you fought the new Blue Beetle and lost. Not only did I get busted by the new Blue Beetle, I moved my family across the country to avoid getting busted by the Blue Beetle, and still got taken down by him. Great, a family of three-time losers. At least I've got to that going for me. I've busted you twice now, and I haven't been doing this that long. Have you considered another line of work? You're just not good at this one. You're right, son. And I just don't want you to end up like this, like us. Oh, Dad, that's not happening to me just because you guys. My grandfather was a hard man. My old man was a absolute psycho. They both knew the game was where the game they were playing, but I wasn't meant for this kind of life. I knew it. I didn't do anything about it, and here I am. Now, unlike a lot of years, I actually have something for you this Christmas. You are going to start being a good dad now. From prison, I'm going to try. So what's the big special present you have for me, Dad? A pack, a shell, a pack of smokes. I want you to walk away from all this. Take your mom, and if you can, but get yourself out and do it now. You are not meant for this life either, even if you never see me again. But I'm not. I know you're not hanging with Fando's crew, and he's playing a big job. But now I have friends. It hasn't gone down yet. you still don't have a record, and that's why you still have a chance, Richard. Yeah, it's me. I saw that it was actually a good visit, but needed to, we need to talk as soon as I get home, okay? This is an advantageous conclusion. Yeah, this is going to be fantastic Christmas, and Huntress in an angel told me right here. Right, I spend my nights. I spend my nights. I spend my nights stalking costumed creeps, stalking criminals through the shadowy streets of Gotham's crime-ridden city as the Huntress, where dragged out thugs throw bullets at each other. Lunatics rob banks for fun, but it's nothing compared to teaching. Hi, Miss B. Hi, Miss B. Good morning, girls. It's easy when you can smack the bad guys around, but high school is like being in a prison where they hand guns to the inmates and tell the guards not to hurt them. Sometimes I have to remind myself that they're just kids. Kids, I have to remember that if no one shows them how life is supposed to be, supposed to be, be to be, they're just going to follow the footsteps of the trodden and muddy path in front of them already. To them, the road less traveled is nothing but a stupid poem about a stupid forest written by a dead white guy who obviously didn't have a MapQuest. Ding, ding, ding. It's so much easier being the Huntress than Helena. So much easier. Things are so black and white. They're either the bad guy or the good guy, but it's never simple. Bullying one of Miss Walden's kids is pretty low, Alejandro. Don't you think they have hard enough time? You know, charges could be pressed, and it's an automatic suspension for this type of behavior. I just don't get it. He's already missed 13 days to this quarter. Suspending him just puts him out on the streets where he wants to be. I have another idea. I'm all ears. Audro already has to report to the janitor after school twice a week to work off restitution and complete his community service. I'd like to switch that to the Reach program where I'll monitor his hours instead. Oh, you can't do this. Actually, I can, and I think it's a good idea. Forget it. It's your decision, Eldro. But if I were you, I'd take the deal. If we suspend you, Prohibition will have to be notified, and I believe this is your last strike, is it not? Which means you go back to lockup. Where he get the bruise? Good question. See, in education, nothing is black and white. I should have known better than to mix my day job and my night job. Work 2 jobs, what do you do, huh? You make messes, ate my food, and what Rose world made sense now. F's, you're lazy and you're stupid. Yeah, well, at least I'm not a drunk. You're just like your mother. All of this violence and anger, it's just fear run wild. His father passing it on to his son, and Eldro passing it on to someone else. The problem is that they still have to go home at night where they have to feel afraid, in a place where they should feel safe. When you first see the bruises, you're outraged. You, of course, report it, thinking you're saving a child kid. It's just never that simple. The next day, the kid shows up with a broken arm. You end up wishing you'd just kept your mouth shut in the first place. Now I'm a lot more careful. I don't ask, and this doesn't count. Huntress isn't a mandatory reporter. And what Helena doesn't know won't hurt her. There's a more than one way to solve a problem. Where you find one crime, there'll always be more. Always more. Watch 'em long enough, and they'll have themselves killing themselves. I was just lucky enough he decided that night was a good night to die. Santa says you've been a naughty boy, and naughty boys hug. Promise proving a child abuser takes months, sometimes years, especially in cases like this. But a nice possession and distribution of charge worsened by an illegal firearms firearms out do the trick. He'll be away long enough to get Outro settled with his grandmother and back on the right track. You guys aren't overly bright, are you? Are you? Grandma also needs some help these days, and I'm better that it'd be nice if Andrew lived in a place where he felt needed. I wouldn't leave that right kind of merchandise out on the living room trouble table. Anyone wondering if I can see it? Of course, I've never known a smart drug dealer. And wanted, but most importantly, loved. You, there's always a story behind these kids, you know. Can you can ask questions. It's okay. I don't think I've told you what Reach is. Have I? Some sort of helping program or something? I tell you what, maybe it's better if I just show you. Grab that, would ya? They're kinda heavy. How's it going with your grandma? Fine. Mrs. Fisher told me that you are living with her now. Yeah, she needed some help, then. That was nice of you. I could see it in his eyes, avoiding an eye contact with me and telling me a piece of the story. He was begging me not to probe any deeper. It was too painful, too raw, and he needed to keep some of his pride intact. Hope we're all done. Hey, do a favor, will ya? Huh? Don't use that word. What word? Retarded. It doesn't mean what you think it means. Why? Doesn't mean what you think it means. What does it mean? You ever know what it feels like to be misunderstood, to be different in ways that you can't help, like your skin color or how much money you have? I thought it meant stupid. It does, but it specifically insults people with disability. Like, what's a disability? You know how your grandma has to use a walker? Yeah, that's a disability. Oh, that kid we were picking on. Yeah, he's an autistic. 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 It basically means that he doesn't understand the things most teenagers understand about how they interact with people. When you guys laugh at him, he thinks you're playing with him. He doesn't understand that a smile can mean 1,000 things. He just knows that it means happy. Does that make sense? Alright. No more alright. Where are we? You'll see Mrs. B. Aljo come in. We have Christmas cookies. Here, I have a present for you. Wrapped it myself. It's my mother's. It was my mother's. When she sent me here to America, she gave it to me. She told me that besides me, it was the most precious thing she owned. She said that it will give hope to anyone who owns it, that no matter how sad or scared you are, things would be okay. Why? I mean, how did you know? An angel told me. Some things the huntress can never be. The end. The Teen Titans in the night before Christmas. Look at that tree. It's beautiful, Tim. This was the perfect idea. It's about time we took a break. If only for a day, a night, but using the T-Wing for personal use. Don't tell Cyborg. Cassie Sandsmark, Wonder Girl, Tim Drake, Robin, Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle. I'm glad you came. It wouldn't be the same without you. Tracy 13. I love the holidays. Barf. Eddie Bloomberg. Dread Devil. Bart. Amy Ellen. Bombshell. Well, Titans, I will have was thinking we could all split up, do some last minute holiday shopping, check out the sites, ET, Creator, check How about we meet back here in 1 hour? Sounds good to me. We're losers. Cassie, hold on. I was actually hoping we could talk. Is that okay? Of course. Some hot. Of course, Tim. Can we get some hot cocoa on the way? Absolutely. Hey, Blue, let's go check out the Sunny store. I hear they have some red new PS3 games we totally have to buy. Buddy, I kinda promised Tracy I would take her for a horse-drawn carriage, a Central Park next time. Yeah. Thanks for letting me tag along. Babe, are you kidding? These You kidding? These are the perks of dating a bona fide grade A superhero. HU Tracy 13. Well, I guess that'll just leave you and me, Amy, you wanna drop dead? Awesome. What happened to the hot cocoa? I just love the apple cider. Cider smells. Couldn't resist. It reminds me of being a little girl again, and my mom letting me open presents early Christmas Eve. The perks of being an only child. Tim, what is it? It's the holiday. They remind me of everyone I lost. Bart, Connor, my dad. Tim, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. But that's just it, Casey. I'm not sad. I'm grateful. I'm alive. I help save lives. Lives every day. I make the world a better place in my own way. I feel like I'm living for those who can't. Does that make sense? More than you know. I am worried about the team though. Teen Titans is supposed to be a family, but right now it seems like more of a mess. I know what you mean. If we're a family, we're a dysfunctional one at best. Exactly, it's weird to think that we used to be so tight-knit, and now we're barely a team. No, we're still a team, we're just changing into something new. I hate that I'm like this. My whole life I've never felt like anyone but an outsider. Then I died. died, and now I'm here, and are these sickeningly sweet heroes who have offered me a home and protection, and I just can't stand them. But it isn't them, it's me. I know that. I'd love to just sit back and buddy up to them and be best friends, but I've already dug a hole. They already hate me. God, are you even 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 listening up there, praying and talking out loud? I've been having with those goody two shoes for too long. I've lost it. Yeah, I'll try harder. Alone. Again. Shocking. You're not alone, silly. Megan, where have you been? Let's just say I've been keeping a promise. I can't stay long either. I just wanted to say hi. So hi. Are you kidding? You've been missing for weeks and you're just going to drop by and give the team a vague now. How you doing? I'm not saying hi to the team, just you. I missed you. What do you mean? Remember the first time I left the Teen Titans? I could hear what people thought about each other, about me. They hurt feelings a lot. But you never had anything bad to think about anyone. You always think the best of people. You're a good person, Eddie Bromberg, and a good friend. So cheer up. I have to go, but I'll be back soon, I promise. Mm, the, 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 do you think I hurt his feelings? I think I pretended to be jerkier than I meant to. He's going to forgive you the second he sees what you brought to him for Christmas. Yeah, you're right. We better hurry though. We're late to meet the uh-oh. Yeah, huh? Trouble. Snatch and dash, boys. Give it up, you old hag. Better suit up. Easy, Tiger. I think your team have have it. Teammates have it covered. Oops. I hope that it didn't hurt too much. Would help the devil. Actually, it's Red Devil. And dude, really? we're going to wish misbehave on Christmas. What would Santa say? Crack. Oh. Poor thing, I'm sure you and another get another chance. But I wanted to beat up bad guys and save the day. Officer, I believe these gentlemen belong with you. Much appreciated, young lady. And this must be yours. Thank you so much. Are you one of Santa's elves? Something like that. You did good today, Emmy. Very good. Yeah, I know. I mean, thanks. Something like that. Tracy Faye. Tracy picked these out for you. Vengeful, therefore, gods of battle to Samurai Kitten. Tracy, I think I love you. Change into something new, huh? Yep, I think the team is evolving into something better. Happy holidays, Cass. You too. And